So, very strong welcome from the College of Architecture. So, I'm going to repeat the eternal howdy and just get right into this. I have my timer and we'll start. It is very hard to describe what we are as a College of Architecture. So at a glance, I'm going to give you just a little sample, and you will see how it relates to everything that you're probably going to be covering today. We live in three environments in our college. The first one is the natural environment, whether it's in its pristine nature or created nature. We live in the built environment, again, at the macro level of facilities or buildings or urban settlements. And we live also in the world of virtual environments, which every day has more and more meaning. And that's the playground for the College of Architecture. But in that, we are quite serious. College of Architecture, through the complete scope of every element that defines our college, from the 4 departments and the 16 degree programs that they nurture, from our research centers, from our institutes, programs, and laboratories, through our strategic alliances and partnerships with others, our international programs, our facilities, our budget endowment, and our former students and friends, over 15,000 living Aggies from our college spread throughout the nation and the world. We do a lot. So what we do is we align the capacity, the infrastructure, the talent, and a vision that basically unifies, and I think that is shared by everybody in the stage today. We're about the higher quality of life for people in every possible way. Individuals, families, communities, organizations, public or private, doesn't matter. And because of that, quality of life is very strong for us. But people live in a place, whether natural, built, or virtual, at the intersection of any of the two, and at the intersection of all three. So place is what the College of Architecture excels at. But place and people alone are not enough. Because yes, we have quality of place indoors, quality of place outdoors, but what's really important for the college today is what people do in a place, the whole range of human endeavors. So what we do is define everything we do, faculty, staff, students, in basically verbs. So it is not just about brick and mortar. It's not just about nice plans on a piece of paper. It's about living, working, producing, learning, healing, praying, playing, buying, whatever you want to do. That's what we enable through what we do. We have 6 disciplinary domains that are covered very specifically. We have, from the macro level of regional and urban planning, we have architecture, land and property development, and landscape architecture and urban planning. We have construction, and we have facility management. They are under 2 infrastructures, one under all this, the umbrella of technology from GIS through BIM, and as a foundation, we have units of knowledge generation, acquisition, application, evaluation, and dissemination. Within this, we have 3 strategic research areas. The college is about sustainability, the college is about health, and the college is all about visualization of all those 3 environments in multiple ways. Now, within this vision, one very important opportunity emerges, and that is why I want to formally welcome, on behalf of the full scale of the college, our visitors today. So if you take the disciplines that we do, and you just kind of isolate the one that says land and property development as a potential catalyst integrator and something that happens all around the world today, it's a very important opportunity that we can realize to higher levels of accomplishment that we have been able to do before. In doing this, the challenges of land and property development provide an endless source of fuel for the imagination, and they mirror and they are aligned with what the rest of the college does. So I want you to just imagine for a second the fact that land and property development is surrounded by, on a global level, wicked problems and grand and complex challenges and harsh realities and serious impacts, repercussions, full of questions, of problems, of needs, of opportunities, and aspirations. So the same way that we do with other parts of the college, you take all of this as endless fuel for the imagination, and our college is known for being creative, for being imaginative, for coming up with different ways of providing answers to those questions, solutions to those problems, satisfaction of those needs, realization of those opportunities, and actually, without being a cliche, fulfillment of dreams and aspirations. So when you have that imagination, we are very actively focused on 4 ways of thinking. And those 4 ways of thinking encase that inextinguishable source of imagination into creativity, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. And we are very aware that we operate today within a cloud of data, knowledge, information, experience, and wisdom that is global. And from that perspective, we have a tremendous opportunity to expand what we do. So going back to this vision of what the college does, why are we doing this? And why are these parts of thinking so important? Because if we put them at the middle of what we deliver, we know that we have the opportunity to deliver products and processes and services and experiences and business models and the barrier breakers and obstacle removers and enablers that sometimes don't let us to go where we need to go. The sustainability we want, the health we want, the understanding of the world, real or virtual, it doesn't really matter. So when we do that, we connect in 4 things. So I'm going to leave you as just food for thought. Pluridisciplinary collaborations and interactions. So if you take land and property development and the questions, problem, needs, and opportunities, yes, we have disciplinary boundaries, disciplinary depths, and intellectual solid theoretical foundations. But we don't play solo. We have multidisciplinary. So what that means is a given discipline invites others to play and work together. But we also do it in an interdisciplinary fashion where now we have each discipline learning more from the other ones and working together collaboratively. And finally, we have cross-disciplinary where we look at what are the common denominators across all. And we go beyond that to transdisciplinary when we're actually blurring the lines of disciplines and we're looking at what's within a cross between disciplines in a much more imperative of unity of knowledge. But we don't stop there. Second thing we do is integrated academic missions and enhanced learning experiences. Yes, we do learning and teaching, and we do research, creative work, and scholarship, and we do engagement. And that's what we do. It's a 2-way street in each one of them. And in addition to that, we create enhanced learning experiences at the intersection of any 2 of those. Then, the third one is discovery and knowledge creation. We develop baselines, we develop visions for the future, and we do research that leads to development, development that leads to demonstration, demonstration that leads to deployment, and along the way, our critical thinking of evaluation and constant dissemination of what we do. And then last but not least, expanded scholarship. So if you look at all the units within the college, we have a fantastic playground in the middle of interaction and collaboration within the college. And when you add the 16 other colleges at Texas A&M and how what we do interacts with ag, with engineering, with business, with science, with geosciences, with liberal arts, with law, with the whole health science center, it's a very powerful combo. So for us, the expanded vision of scholarship is maintain the integrity of disciplinary depth, but go into the world of discovery, of integration, of application, of teaching, and of engagement. And that leaves me to the welcome, because we're engaging with practical companies, experience. Our students are going to benefit from that. Our faculty will benefit from that. And we are global. So the same things that you're going to talk here on a local level, whether it's Bryan College Station or Texas or US, I have been around and they apply all over the world. So with that, I want to welcome you formally, because I think we share the overarching goal of delivering and maintaining enduring value. And I think that that's going to be a theme that you're going to hear throughout the whole morning. Through what we do, we deliver enduring value, we maintain enduring value, so people, place, and human endeavors are what this is all about. And with that, that's the end of my presentation. Thank you. And Jeffrey, for the record, 10 minutes. All right.